Hey people, how are we feeling?
Hello.
I feel like I'm being loud. Anyway, how are we doing? Pulse check. We're more than halfway through the season.
Wow.
It's gone by fast, but it's also gone by excruciatingly slow.
Yeah.
We are all suffering. I know. But hey, every hour that passes is an hour closer. To Conrad confessing. Conrad confession this Wednesday. Just think, by the time you end this podcast, by the time you listen to this whole episode, you're going to be an hour closer to Conrad Fisher. I think it's going to be about an hour.
Yeah.
To Conrad Fisher telling Belly he loves her. I can't wait. I know we're all anxiously waiting.
We absolutely cannot wait.
I told you to lay over there. Anyway, episode 6. It was a good episode. I feel like we're finally picking it up. We're finally getting somewhere. I mean, we knew after Conrad's episode we were gonna pick up the pace, get the plot, move in.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. That's what we got. And I was content with it, for sure. I mean,
for sure.
Especially the last couple of minutes. But besides that, I was content with it. I was happy. It was good.
Yes.
I mean, we spent time with everybody, but it wasn't like
annoying.
And it, we finally got those cracks to show a little further. We've been seeing the cracks, but we finally got them to see the cracks.
Yeah,
they needed to see them, and they finally did. So, let's go over it. I mean, a lot happened, but also not a lot.
Yeah.
I wrote a lot of notes, but I'm like, I don't really have much to say.
No, really. Last name.
Wow, that was kind of a crazy title.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that as a title, but it makes sense. But
also, we opened up the episode with Conrad's previously on the Samaritan Pretty.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
At first, I genuinely thought that was Jeremiah, and I was like tripping. I was like, what's going on? But then I realized it was Conrad. So that makes me think, okay, are we gonna
potentially hear him again?
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
I think so.
I think so too. If not, like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Because for Jeremiah's episode, he got to say that previously on
the Samaritan Pretty.
So,
but it was for his episode.
Yeah.
We are no longer in Conrad's point of view. Or are we?
We shall see. I think it would be for the best, honestly.
Yes.
But I think maybe we have to wait and see. Like, we have to let it progress a little further.
But I think we just have to. Like, we have to.
Right? And I'm thinking especially, like,
after his love confession and just everything that happens from his point of view, that obviously we obviously are going to see that. And we don't have to listen to everything he's saying or thinking. But I just think, like, we have to.
I want to.
For sure.
Anyway, we open up Belly and Jeremiah. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That they've been staying at Adams in Boston. 2 weeks, girl. Wow.
Honestly, that was crazy. When I heard that, I was like, oh.
It was crazy.
So you are who I thought you are.
Yeah, like, I didn't think it was that crazy. I was like, it makes sense. Like, this girl, she is terrified at this point. And also, I'm so glad we didn't have to see any of that. Like, we got the last glimpse of it, and that was that. But
honestly,
from what we got,
it was funny.
It was funny because I think it was really surprising that Belly was the one that was, like, being messy, and she was kind of like, okay, Belly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think the general consensus is that Jeremiah brings out this, like, the worst in her, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but also I think because he's staying with his dad, he wants to have this, like, upfront of, like, I'm responsible. I take care of things. I do this, I do that. Because when we first started the season, Belly does talk about, like, all the things that Jeremiah does that annoys her.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think Jeremiah,
and she's always been messy. It's not like it's my gosh all of a sudden, but, like, it's kind of like that's your future father-in-law's loft. Like, I don't know. I think,
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing that she's comfortable enough to, but like, anyway, okay, moving on. It really doesn't matter that much.
We're spending too much
time. Another thing I got from this, Adam is funny. Like,
He's
I
so
hate
mean.
that he sucks.
Honestly,
I hate that he sucks so much because he's actually so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, just the facial expressions. I don't know the actor's name, but kudos to you.
Yeah, he's so mean, actually, especially when it comes to Belly and Jeremiah. Like, all the facial expressions he was giving them, I was just like, me too.
And anyway, I think the big thing was that we got Belly literally admitting, being like, it's not that I don't want to be at Cousins, it's just that it's easier to be here with Jer.
I'm like, everything's easier when I'm in Jeremiah.
Well,
yeah, girl, because you don't have the love of your life.
Yeah, like, threatening. I'm sure it's easier than feeling all those feelings emotions you feel for Conrad. Just from a day spent together. Yeah. Okay, girl. Okay, I see you.
She's terrified for anything that could happen. And girl, wow. Wow. Yeah, no, you should be terrified. Also, something that I thought was funny was the fact that Adam was like, tell Conrad to answer my emails.
Yeah, I wrote that down too.
Conrad like, does not. He is trying to have the least amount of contact with that man.
He said, and it's hilarious. You are not even having my phone number. I mean, he does. He calls them, but like, that's so funny. Yeah, and then I think them just kind of trying to problem solve at that moment was just like, even Adam in his face, he's like, just take the morning off. Like, let me solve your problems for you, okay? Anyway, moving on. We then get to see them apartment hunting. Mm-hmm. First of all, what is your price range if you can afford that?
No, actually.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
When we were walking through the apartment and it looked nice, I was like, okay, this is nothing like I pictured in the books.
Yeah, like, I'm like, how is this in your budget?
Yeah,
for someone we know their parents pay for it, but
well, but
anyway.
Anywho.
But also, I guess not, because they're asking, I don't know. It's going to be under their name.
Yeah, but
doesn't matter. Anyway.
Because, I mean, Jeremiah doesn't have a job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She doesn't have a job.
Well, she's doing, like, side work, but.
No, because he literally said you can quit now that my dad's paying for the wedding.
So, who knows how they're
gonna
plan on paying that. But anyway, that's irrelevant.
I would also like to point out that Jeremiah, I always called him Jeremy. Jeremiah pointed out the like stove, the range, and I was like, okay, like I'm taking the hints. I don't know if they're like taking it that direction, but I'm kind of getting the hints of like the just liking cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I know other people have noticed that too.
What do you mean?
The like he mentions cooking a lot, and he's like really into cooking, and like since the first season, like he's been into cooking. So people are like, is it gonna get like maybe go that direction of like he's gonna find that as a passion and be like, wait, like maybe. I'm actually passionate about this and I want to do it as a job.
I don't know.
Anyway, I feel like they just keep. Who else is over here getting that frazzled about the 2-tiered mirror glaze?
No, actually,
80% cacao, raspberry coulis, like
the flavor profile of it all.
Like no frat bro is hot. The flavor profile depends on the bitterness of the chocolate and the sweetness of it. Anyway,
so we see here how Jeremiah just continues to make bad decisions, and I just genuinely like, again, I can't help the guy.
I can't help him. Like, how are you going into apartment hunting without just even discussing like your credits or like any like finance stuff like that? Like, that's something you should know going into apartment hunting.
Exactly. Like they clearly have not taken any of this seriously.
And it comes like it says a lot about their relationship. They haven't had these conversations of like You're 4 years in. You should be having conversations about, and especially if you're gonna go do this, like,
right.
what does your credit look like? Like, why is she finding out on the spot that he has some missed credit card payments and that his credit score is low?
And for a credit card he got for some game tickets.
Like, his dad pays his credit card.
And why would he use that credit card? No.
He probably use it for the ring. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah.
And then he also says, it's okay, we're going to go and find an apartment that doesn't have credit check.
No, you're not.
Where?
The streets?
Where? No, literally.
The streets. That's what you're going to go find.
And so we see Belly starting to wake up and be like...
Yeah, I think this is definitely a wake-up call for Belly to be like, wait, not only are you like this, like, we didn't even discuss this. Like, we're not, like, I don't even know. What do you mean? Yeah, like, what do you mean I'm gonna have to, like, pick up your slack? Like, she is picking up on, oh crap, like, I have to, if he's not gonna take care of it, I have to take care of it if we're gonna be married.
Yeah. And also, one thing that I got from just the whole scene of them still looking for apartments was that Jeremiah was not taking it seriously, and he was too worried about other things, aka his internship with Adam. Like, Belly was like, no, this is, like, the place we're gonna live. Like, obviously you're gonna be worried about it, and you're gonna try and take it seriously, and you want to find the best spot, even if it's just for a semester. Like, that's where you're gonna start your life. And he's literally, his mind is in another place, and Belly clocks it.
Yeah, like, he's not seeing that even though he doesn't really mind where they live. Like, do you want to let him out while I talk?
Yes.
Even though he doesn't mind where they live, like, clearly it's very important to her, and, like, it matters, and she wants him to be, like, interested in, like, taking it seriously. And also, before that, she had mentioned, like, when he takes the easy way out. Oh, we'll just have my dad co-sign. And she's like, no, because then your dad's gonna have a say in everything. So, like, that comment, and then just, like, the little comment she's making throughout the search, like, you can see the discontent. Like, she's blatantly telling Jeremiah, like, I don't like this. Oh my gosh. And
even then, she's still, like, conforming to his wishes, because he's like, you know what, we don't have to find something now because I have to go get my meeting. Like, I have to go do this, even though he didn't really have to. Like, and Billy's like, okay, sure, like, you know.
Okay, so, like, she wants to, like, diffuse the situation and be done with it, instead of, like, genuinely
actually, like, solving the problem.
They're both scared of actually having, like, a real argument at this point, because it escalated a little, and, like, they couldn't even solve anything. They were like, okay, well, we'll just figure it out later. No, you're not, because it's gonna be the same thing, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like, this is the bare minimum. Jeremiah's down here, girl.
Yeah,
my girl. Belly, stand
girl,
up, please.
Anyway, we then get to cousins finally
with little lonely
Conrad. Oh my gosh, first. He looks so sweet.
I just want to give him a hug.
No, he needs a good hug, which he did get from Laurel later. But, like,
his little, like, you're back.
Conrad. Oh my gosh, I just love him. And Miss Belly, she is just so, like, she is, wow, she's down bad.
She's lying to herself at this point.
There's no way you can't sit there and have, like, dinner with him.
Yeah, she can't even sit in the room with him. Girl,
that's crazy. Okay.
And then Conrad being so cute of, like, yeah, it's chicken, like, you know.
Yeah, like, before you ask, it's chicken and whatever. But it's there for her, and I just love him. I really do. He's so sweet.
Him, like, working on the newspaper and, like, listening to music. I just love him. I need to frame him and, like, put him in my pocket.
Yeah, I need to, like, carry him, like, around in my wallet and just think about him fondly.
Yeah,
I already do.
No.
Anyway, we then quickly move on to the next day, where she is at the country club. She's going through her walkthrough, and
again, Jeremiah couldn't be there either.
And this is really, like, really cementing all the things that, like, she is just so discontent about. She's like, okay, like, we're doing it here.
Yeah.
None of this is going the way I want. I don't even know what's going on.
I don't even know who's coming.
I don't even get my thing that I want. My one thing that I want, I don't get.
Yeah, the anatomical heart eye sculpture, which is from the book.
From the book, it's her. It's something she wanted. Everybody's like, what?
Yeah, I already thought it was Jeremiah. And low-key, at first I was like, that sounds like a Jeremiah thing. But then
but no,
like,
it's her thing. That's what like she wanted. But but she's not getting any of it. She's like overwhelmed, stressed, discontent, confused. She wanted something simple. This is way out of what she was like thinking, and I get that feeling, and like that sucks. Like for your wedding,
yeah. And then she's also being reminded about the fact that Laurel's not supporting any of this, so that's even adding more to the whole problem.
Yeah, I mean, she like has strangers planning it for her that don't even know her.
Yeah,
you know, like Adam and Jeremiah bulldozing over all the decisions. You know, it's turning into a like networking event rather than a wedding. Literally. And like she can tell, and she's feeling that heavily. So when she does call Jeremiah and says all these things and he just brushes it off, it's like even more annoying. Like, that's your future wife. She's having problems with the wedding, and you offer no solution whatsoever.
If anything, he's being insecure about it because he's like,
being insecure. Like, she's over here saying, I don't want to do it this way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not happy with how it's being done. Not that I don't want to marry you.
Yeah.
But you're too insecure to offer off real solutions to be like, okay, you know what? Like, maybe we can wait, or maybe we can just like whatever. You're too hung up on impressing your dad, and then too insecure about your relationship to actually fix it. And instead you offer a dumb solution of
just
you don't have to look into the crowd, just look at me.
What even is that actually?
But being helpful again. Being helpful again, because you never are helpful in these situations. And honestly, like, he does not take her into consideration at all. It's all about him.
And honestly, it's baffling that Belly just goes along with it. Like, her inner dialogue was, oh, Jer's right. What?
No.
What?
Like, what?
That's a crazy thing to say.
And then to be like, we just have to cling to each other and hold on for this storm.
Yeah, no.
It's your wedding.
Belly, you clearly don't want any of this, and you're just gonna be like, whatever. No. Yeah, he's so right. We're just gonna do things his way, Adam's way, because at the end of the day, we're just gonna get married, and that's what's important.
It's important that we're getting married. Like, no. Absolutely not. He said, like, you only get married once. So you might as well do it the way you want. Yeah. But, I mean, he was saying it for himself and not for Belly.
And also, I think she just is really concerned about the fact that her she doesn't even know if her family's going to be there yet, And so it's like,
it's a lot of things. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, we get Jenny's cameo.
Yes,
at the country club.
Yeah. Love that.
Honestly, I kind of wish her cameo would have been something more, but
me too, like a more important scene.
Yeah. Or like a meaningful scene. But I think it's cute because it's a parallel to season 1 where she had the cameo also at the country club. And so it was like a good like end of and
I also think it's like really random, but it was like a benefit gala for, I think it was some copyright issue.
No, it was I
forgot what it was for, but it was like,
no, I know what it is. Let me remember it. Keep going.
But like, she kind of looks like she's organizing it, so I don't know. I like that aspect.
For band literature and stuff like that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. For
band.
I
thought you meant like band, like as in a band.
No, like
music.
band.
I was like
band, books, literature, stuff like that.
It was something that like I'm sure Jenny is passionate about and like
so it makes sense.
Anyway, whatever. Anyway, yes, we got her cameo. That was fun. That was fun for sure.
Stephen and Denise flirting again. Really don't have anything to say about them.
I was really confused about the whole situation though. Like when she was like, oh, like, are you doing something this weekend? And then she just like abruptly was like, oh no, what, never mind, have fun. I was like, huh? But then it made sense later once like we see that it was a business proposal and she clearly can't talk about it.
Yeah, also though, during this time when they're at the office, you can clearly tell that Jeremiah is not in the loop. Like, he has no clue about how things are working. He's like, oh, we basically have the wedding taken care of. No, you don't.
Like, he's
just sitting on his butt doing nothing,
But he's like,
expecting
oh,
everything to be
everything's done and
okay.
ready, and like whatever's not, Kaylee's gonna take care of it, and like whatever. Okay, bro, what?
No.
Whatever. Anyway,
Again, bare minimum, he's down there.
down. Then we come back to the cousin's house, and we have Conrad Fisher
checking Belly out, because why wouldn't he?
I was gonna say fixing the sprinklers, but he also checked Belly out because, again, why wouldn't he? That was a really cute set. I want to get it. It's a reformation set, and I want to get it.
She looked really good in it too. Like, hello.
Yeah,
I too would be checking her out.
Yeah, no, but he also notices that she's upset.
Yeah,
which, I mean, it wasn't that hard, but it clearly is hard for some people, like her fiance. Anyway, he knows she's upset. He again offers food, offers an incentive, a cookie.
He's just so husband. Not only does he look so good and looks like a husband, but he's so husband. Like, he has no business taking care of her or even worrying about it. Like, honestly, he could be in California for all anybody cares, really. But he's making sure Belly's taken care of, and like even going as far as to making her a cookie. Like, who does that? You know,
and then putting a little note. Oh, he's so sweet. And then he's still more concerned. He's like, has Laurel said anything? Has you changed your mind? And
checking in on her.
Yeah,
and also it's so important because Belly asked him, is it okay if I still take your car to Philly? And he's like, yeah, I'll just take the train. Like, what
he's going out of his way.
What a gentleman.
To inconvenience himself so that she could have a more convenient.
Right.
Which I don't get why she doesn't have a car, but whatever.
I don't either. But like, again, it just comes to show like Jeremiah could have done all these things. Like, you know what? I'm in Boston. I can take public transport. You can keep my car, and then we'll just figure out like how he can take the train, just like Conrad's gonna take the train to Boston. So it's like, again, just these little things,
very unhelpful, whereas in Conrad is the most helpful,
and the difference is so clear,
glaringly clear. Also, I'm sure you have seen it, but like the people were being like, Conrad fixing like the house is like kind of like a metaphor to him fixing his relationship with Belly. And I was like, I like really don't need this now, but whatever. I loved it.
Again, the Notebook.
Yeah.
Then we have this scene between Taylor and Lucinda.
I said Lucinda better take Laurel's name out of her mouth.
I literally wrote, why is Lucinda talking about Laura like that? Girl,
like,
please. Girl, please.
Girl, watch your mouth.
Unreasonable, judgy. Lucinda, you best
not my girl Laurel.
Want me to talk about you.
Not my girl Laurel. Anyway. Back to cousins. Special shout out to that watch.
No, literally. Also, did you see yet?
It's apparently named the Constellation, nicknamed the Connie. That watch, that vintage watch.
I swear the summer I turn pretty thinks about everything.
Geniuses.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Women. I love women.
No, they're really out here.
They're really out
here saving our society, honestly.
Him checking. Okay.
To make sure.
I'm like, I can't read my own handwriting.
Yeah, but him making sure that like Belly is eating,
like,
and
he's so concerned.
Yeah,
he's like fighting it. He's trying to fight.
No,
it.
Like yeah,
he's like, not my business, not my problem, not my business. He's
trying to stop himself
check and see like, did she eat? And she didn't eat. Yeah. And I think at this point, like before we saw that she didn't eat because she couldn't spend time with Conrad, but I think at this point she was just like upset and like, she's like, I'm not eating. But he clocked that immediately. Yeah. It didn't take more than 2 meals for him to be like, oh, hell no, she's not eating.
One meal.
And he said, Laurel, get over here.
Let me call Laura up.
Let me just call Laurel up.
Now. Like, he did not hesitate. Literally met with her that night. Guys.
A man.
The man that he is.
A man.
No, literally.
Anyway, and then we get Jer catching Adam and Kaylee.
I honestly was not expecting
I wasn't
that.
expecting that either, but I think it just adds
It's really
layers.
interesting.
It adds layers to the whole situation. And I also think he handled it really well.
Yeah, I also think
he handled it way better than Conrad would have if he was in that situation.
Well,
for
yes,
sure.
but he also doesn't know the whole
but I think,
lore.
No, I know he doesn't know the whole lore, but I do think had Conrad seen that either way, like if he didn't know either, I think he's way better at handling his dad,
right,
and like de-escalating situations like that. So he handled it really well.
Yeah, but I also think like he played it off obviously, but he wants to stay on Adam's side. That's what I keep saying. Like he just wants to stay on Adam's good side, and so even if he did want to stir something up or was questioning things,
like clearly he felt some way about it for
like
sure.
He just did not want to step on that. Crack.
He's like, oh, not doing that right now.
Yeah, and again, he's just trying to like be this person that Adam wants him to be, so he's just not gonna mess with that. Yeah, this whole scene was honestly funny because Adam just being Adam, really.
I mean, I hate that he sucks because he is kind of funny, and also he's attractive. Call him a lot of things, but he's not unattractive.
No, he is attractive.
But like again, him showing his like favoritism and just all that weighs on Jeremiah for sure. Yeah. But he has to do the work, like Conrad did, of just decentering his dad and taking him off that pedestal. Because guess what? Your dad sucks. Yeah. And it sucks and it sucks. But like,
I think Jeremiah's starting to see
Jeremiah's going to have to go through that journey for them to really be able to be like, okay, you know what? Because then we see Conrad be able to like be at a place where he's like, you know what? Like, I don't censor you in my life, but like, we can hang out. We can, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I honestly did not think we were going to see this much of Adam.
Me either. I'm like, I was thinking after watching like it was one of my rewatches, and I was like, man, we've seen so much of Adam this season. It's crazy.
We've seen more of Adam than we have Susanna at this point. Honestly,
yeah, I'm like, my goodness, Adam is just everywhere.
But you know what? I'm not complaining. I think it's interesting, and
I really hope it takes us to a place where they can all mend their relationship. Right. Because again, like Adam does suck, but I hope he could get better.
Yeah, like I hope he realizes.
I hope he has some kind of redemption.
Yeah.
Because that's the only parent they have. Like at the end of the day, that's their parent, and like you don't want them to not have a good parent, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really do hope, and he's funny, and I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, as much as I don't like Adam, I feel like he's trying.
I feel like he is trying to. I kind of feel bad for him sometimes. Like I hate that I do.
No, like why are y'all making me kind of feel bad for him?
Yeah,
like,
when he was, and this happened later, I shouldn't feel this way. He was like asking them to like stay the night, and he was like, "I'll just sleep on the couch. Y'all can take the bed." Like, blah blah. I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's your own fault, but like,
yeah, like why? No, why are you making me feel this way?
Yeah, I don't know.
I shouldn't.
That's just me. That's just an us problem.
No, yeah. Also, the fact that Conrad's favorite restaurant is grass fed is just really funny to me. Like,
okay, and it's a steakhouse.
He's just such a character. I love him.
Anyway, okay. Besides that, we then see Conrad and Laurel.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, that was really taken out of the book, like snatched from the book. Literally. The only thing that was different is I think it was morning time in the book.
Yeah.
But that's like,
yeah.
Besides that, it was like literally snatched.
Yeah.
It was a great scene.
Yeah, it was straight from the book. He looks so good. Wow.
Like so hot.
Literally, he just keeps looking better. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know how they keep doing that, but he just keeps looking better.
Like, whoever is in charge of his costume department, you need a raise. Kudos to you. And then also we see him just looking out for Laurel too, like being such a gentleman. Laurel's like,
that was the best.
I just love him so much.
But go ahead.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna continue with like the whole conversation that they had.
Well, yes, but I think for what I ultimately got from the conversation is that, let me read it. Laurel knows how Conrad feels, and like they know each other on a level, and Laurel is allowing Conrad, like, even though they have that, oh, are we speaking honestly here? Like, don't we always, like, Laura knows that Conrad isn't being fully honest.
Yeah.
But she's like allowing, like, they have that understanding of like, okay, we're saying we're speaking honestly, but we're both not being honest here. But like, we know, because we know what the truth is.
You know that you know that I know.
Truth, you know, and like, so they have, like, she allows that space for him to be like, oh no, it's just for her, and you know, which ultimately it is just for her. Like, this can be, like, this is not for him at all. Because if anything, it like goes against everything he wants.
Right.
But he does ultimately want them to be happy. Anyway, I like that they have that understanding of like, they're not maybe being the most frank, but they also know that they know.
Yeah.
So they can not be, you know?
Yeah. But I also think it's nice that like he lets Laurel just kind of go off on a rant too. Of like, oh, Jeremiah's not thinking about this. Like, I can't believe blah, blah, blah. Like, instead of Conrad being like adding to the fire or just like, you know, kind of agreeing with her, like, he just lets her, like, you know, say everything that she's been feeling and needing to say to someone, at least.
Someone that understands and like gets it. Gets her for sure.
But at the same time, like, being like, you know, like, Laurel, I get it without actually saying I get it. But like, think about Belly. Like,
and also, you know, like, when she's like, Jared's not taking this seriously, like, and he's like, well, he takes her seriously. Like, Conrad truly believes that, but like, Jared is super serious about Belly. Again, he doesn't know the full story. He doesn't really see them that often for him to be like, okay, but like, that from what he sees, like, he's like, he truly believes that.
Yeah.
So if he truly believes that, then he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna do my best for them to like have what they need, for Belly to have what she needs,
for her to be happy. Anyway. And then Laurel asking Conrad, when will you get to be happy?
And again, that goes back to her really truly knowing, like, underneath, like, what's not said.
Yeah.
And that's why she asked the question, like, when do you get to be happy? Because I know how you feel.
And it's honestly so sad that like he just genuinely is prepared to just be like, you know what, like, I'm just gonna go back to Boston, go back to California, go back to my old life and just deal with it there.
Yeah, like, move on and just, you know,
like, he's so prepared
hopefully
to do
one
that.
day be better.
Yeah. And it's just so sad. Like, he truly wants the best for everybody, and he
a couple more weeks and you will be happy. Trust.
well, starting to
be happy. Okay. I feel like once they don't get married, that's gonna be relief.
Right. But then he's gonna be on. Anyway,
it's a whole mess. Conrad, you will be happy. Trust.
Anyways, this conversation was so cute.
It was cute.
And again, it just shows a lot from both sides and from them. And I just love the relationship. And I'm glad that Conrad has someone like Laurel in his life.
Yes. And also for everybody being like, oh, like, it had to take Conrad. Like, why does Laurel only, you know, it gets weird that she only listens when Conrad says it. Laurel has not been seeing everything that's happening. She thinks, like, you know what? Belly looks like she's handling it. You know, she's going through with it. So what do I have? Like, she doesn't need me. And also having Conrad, someone who she knows has, like, no real
reason to
like advocate for it. If anything, he would want to advocate against it.
Right.
But for him to come to her and be like, no, you need to be there for Billy. Like she is bad. Like, she's not eating, blah, blah, blah.
It's really
That's
big.
what really set in her, like, oh, like, this is not how I thought it was. You know, I thought they had it all.
Yeah, like, it's
fine.
actually a little worse than.
Yeah, so it's not that she's like has a weird relationship with Conrad or they're like all obsessed with him. I mean, they are, but like,
I mean,
who wouldn't be? It's Conrad Fisher.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We have the Denise and Steven conversation
for their partnership.
Yeah, not much to say. He looked good. He
looks good. Yeah, he looked good.
And also, it like then made sense why Denise was being kind of weird. So I mean, but besides that, we all could have seen where that was going.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, I genuinely don't think they're gonna have any romantic, like.
And I can't tell if that's being insinuated or not. Because
I
I've
feel like
seen some people be like, "Oh, like thanks for letting us know they're hooking up without showing it." And like, well, I'm like, I don't know
No,
if
I don't
that's
think so.
what's
Like, I
going
don't get
on.
that. I feel like they tried to at first, but now I think it's just very platonic and like they
Yeah, I feel
actually
like
just are helping each other out as friends.
I don't see it
Um,
at all.
and I think we're just like too far along for anything to happen, to be
Yeah,
honest,
I'm
because
like,
there's like him and Taylor still have to figure things out. So I don't think I think they're alluding to it for Taylor to obviously think that.
yeah, like Taylor thinks that for
And
sure.
well, Steven is probably gonna ask Denise out in the next couple episodes from what we see in the future.
Or at least like be his date to the wedding or something.
Right. So
I don't know. That's
something, but I just don't
I'm
think
interested to see how that's gonna play out.
don't think
But
it's gonna be like as romantic as we thought it was going to
oh,
be.
well, I
or
never
like
thought it was gonna be
no,
that
like
romantic. I
not.
thought it was gonna
But
be
I
like a
mean,
hookup or something.
in the sense that like they were gonna be together or whatever.
No.
Anyway,
guys, we then get we get to the
bridal shower,
and you get time after time the cover.
I loved it.
I love it too. Like in the
So good.
context of like that, I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god.
No, it was actually
what
really
a great
bad.
decision. No, yeah, like it was a little heartbreaking, but it was lethal for sure.
Yeah.
But it was such a great moment.
Yeah. And then when she finally sees Laurel there, like it's so good. Everybody say thank you, Conrad.
Thank you, Conrad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was great. Like, what a great mother-daughter moment. It just felt, it was so good.
And it made me really happy for Belly, obviously, but also for Laurel. Like you could just tell she like missed her daughter, and she like
it was
dealing
heavy
with it
on
too.
both
Yeah.
of them. Yeah. Like, I'm honestly glad we didn't have to see Laurel like break down or anything, because that would have made me, I don't know if I could handle that, y'all. Anyway,
then we get Conrad being suit fitted for the wedding. But okay, it's just so interesting and so funny that we get to see him being fitted for the suit and not Jeremiah.
Oh my gosh, she looks so good.
Honestly, they all do. I mean, to be honest, in the scene,
it was giving rich. It was giving.
No, it was giving everything it needed to give. Honestly, but him being front and center, yeah, and I think it's just so funny that Jenny decided to do that because and also it's like a foreshadowing.
Yeah,
love that.
Also, we have like Jer marrying Adam literally on purpose, like. It was kind of crazy.
I was like, what is going on here?
But it adds to the context of like Cher is trying to be like Adam, and, like trying to impress him, and like turning into him like subconsciously, consciously, you know. So it was good. And then we see again Adam favoring Conrad. Like but we know the whole story. We've been here before. We've seen this one before.
But we know that Conrad does not want to be there. Nah,
no, get Conrad out of there.
Free my man Conrad, please. Because...
okay, and then we're just like back and forth between the shower and them hanging out. We get to see Belly. I think it was really okay. At this point, she's opening her gifts, right? We had the whole thing with the last name, which was so interesting to me because that's not in the books. Yeah. And in the book, she always wanted to be a Fisher.
Exactly.
But I think it only adds to the fact that she doesn't want to be a Fisher this way. Like, she's like, oh, crap. I don't want to be Jeremiah's Fisher.
Right.
But I also think it just goes into that, like, change that Jenny was talking about, where Belly's going to have more autonomy about what's going on. I really don't think... I think they're either going to combine them or something, but I don't think she's going to change her last name to fully just Isabel Fisher.
I don't think so either. But yeah, it's really interesting because that's like literally what she's always wanted.
Yeah, like
as a kid.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that change personally.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see.
As someone who doesn't plan on changing their name either.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that change, and I like that it took that for her to kind of... I mean, it was one of many things, but for her to be like, oh crap, like, I'm really doing this. Yeah. Like, I like need to really think about this. So I like that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Also, I wrote a quote down that she said while she was at the bridal shower, and it was when Taylor was telling her, "Oh, I don't know if like why Steven isn't here, blah blah," and she says, "My mom came. That's the most important thing." And this is, I think, very intentional because obviously it's a great thing that Laurel finally showed up and like is showing support, but this wasn't just like a Laurel thing, you know? It was like Conrad convincing Laurel and like looking out for Belly. And we see that this is literally the one thing that Belly wanted.
But also with that, I think it's even more important to showing Belly like, oh crap. She was so focused on this. That now everything's falling into place.
Yeah. Like her mom support.
Her mom supporting. They already have like everything set basically. And now the doubt is creeping in. Now she's like, oh,
or
crap,
she's realizing
like, I'm actually
what's
getting
really
married.
happening.
Like I'm actually going to be someone's wife.
Yeah.
And now that I don't have my mom to focus on, now that everything's actually falling into place, like it's getting a lot more real. She's really seeing like
her eyes are starting to open.
Yeah, to
for
what they are actually doing, which I think is really ironic. And I mean, we knew it was gonna happen, so I'm happy to be here.
Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon, though.
No, I think it had to happen this soon. It had to. What do you mean? Like, it should have happened sooner.
Well, no, obviously, but from the books, like she didn't start. She did, but she was just so like
caught up. Because in the book they were really planning
but she's
it.
just like so stubborn. Like she just really
she was really stubborn. She was like really set on like proving a point.
Right.
And now that I think that like her mom, not only is she like supportive, she's going out of her way to kind of be supportive with the passport and the like plane tickets. Like she's like, oh crap, like I don't have a point to prove anymore. I mean, I think we're gonna get more of that though. Like let's not, she's gonna go back to that like, oh, I'm gonna prove a point, like I have to get married for this, you know, whatever reason, whether she's thinking that exactly or not. I think we'll get back to that eventually.
But I mean, in the books her doubts start creeping in more like after Conrad confessed and stuff, and like once she finds out that Conrad was the one that convinced Laurel, like that's when her doubts start creeping in. But
I think that's what's great though, she's having doubts about herself. It's not about a relationship.
Well, no, but I mean like that's when she starts doubting like everything in general. That's why whenever we see her doubting now, I was like, oh, like now she's starting to see things. Like I expected it to be just a little bit further into the story.
But that's what I'm saying, like I think that just even further adds to the whole Belly's autonomy arc, where she's not doubting it because it's not Conrad. She's doubting it because she's getting married. You know, it's for herself that she's doubting it, not because, I mean, it does go into, this is a wrong brother, but like she's having those doubts before that, you know, of like, I'm not ready to be someone's wife. Like it's about me, you know, which I like that. I like that.
She's realizing that she doesn't really know herself.
And like not, she literally has no real say in all of this. Anyway, Steven entering right when they opened that gift was literally the funniest moment
that was so
of the whole episode. Execution 10. Sean, I'm giving you your flowers. That was so funny.
It was great.
And then I love the air tags as the gift. Like, okay, that's not lost on any of us.
No.
Also, a little side note, I think it was even funnier. I mean, it was really funny, but we had something recently very similar happen. We went into a bridal shower. They were opening the gifts. The last gift we all knew was kind of, it was gonna be like, you know, a little sexy gift. And we were all like, haha, kikiing about it. She was like about to open it, and then her brother walks in. We were all like, again. No, and everybody starts yelling at him, get out! And he looks so scared. He was like,
he just runs out.
It was actually really funny. It was like
this made it even funnier.
Yeah.
So it was really good.
Anyway, we then get Conrad and Jeremiah and Adam in the car, and then we get like them hearing that Laurel went to the bridal party, bridal shower. Conrad's like knowing and be like happy about it. And then what annoyed me though was Jeremiah being like, I told Billy she would come around. You're no help.
You didn't do anything.
You did nothing. You took no steps. You took no initiative to try to get that any better. And now you're like, oh, I told her this was gonna happen.
Brother, if anything, you made it worse. Like,
Jeremiah, oh my gosh. And like, clearly you weren't even planning on helping. Like,
no.
Oh my gosh.
And then he even goes as far as to like ask Conrad if he's bringing a plus friend.
That was okay, it wasn't that crazy, but that was such a like that conversation.
It's just like he knows. Again, we go back to the he knows. He's
whatever.
Just like rubbing it in. It's just like so annoying.
But then also again showing his similarities between him and his father. Well, isn't that the whole point? Ew.
Them both laughing about it.
Conrad being disgusted. Again, get Conrad out of here.
My poor guy just does not want to be there.
And then Adam has perfect timing for him to bring Kaylee up. And Conrad is clearly not happy about it. He is sassy Conrad.
Yeah.
Is surfacing. And Jeremiah did not let him come out, which I thought was a great moment from Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Like, he clearly saw that Conrad was, like, not okay with this, but he's like, you know what? Let me de-escalate this. A good brotherly moment.
And it was also a big moment for Conrad, too, because he recognized, okay, maybe this is not the time.
Yeah, like, you know what? Not the time.
Yeah.
This is about the wedding.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
And so it was a good brotherly moment, but also, like, Conrad being able to recognize, okay, maybe I should take a step back and handle this a little bit by myself, and then whenever I
like work through it and just whatever.
Yeah, and you can really see him, especially from his facial
expressions.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then we go back to the bridal shower. They played "Marry Me, Archie," which I just have to. What a great song! What a great song. Anyway, we get the Jeremiah like trivia game or whatever
the
honeymoon game. And then the whole Rosie the dog.
Taylor and Steven being funny.
They were flirty, funny.
I was just like, just kiss already. Like,
just get together already. Like, come on.
Literally everybody's annoyed with you right now.
Like, just get together. Come on. Stop beating around the bush.
No, actually.
Anyway, but they're cute together. I do like them.
Yeah, they were being cute.
They were being cute. Anyway, we get Belly getting, like, extremely defensive and, like, extremely upset about this Rosie the dog situation.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. But she's like, it's so funny. She's like 0 to 100 real quick when and I like the way they added that. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't
just like random like thought.
Yeah, because in the books it was just a random thought she had, and she like brings it up to Jeremiah. She's like, oh, remember when this happened? And he's like, that wasn't me. And this is like way later too in the books, but having it here, I like that. I like the addition. I like how they did it. I like
Steven being like,
that was funny. Again, it's just like you add the sibling dynamic on top of it, so it was good. I liked it.
Yeah. But I think what's important about this is that she's like been so focused on Jeremiah, and like she's been so prideful about the fact that she knows him so well and like deeply and blah blah blah, that like that also has caused her to lose herself. And I think her being wrong about this kind of like triggered a little bit of like, hold on, if I don't want to have this right, then
it definitely triggered something within her.
Then like, wait, this is like, not who I thought. Like, well, not necessarily like she was, but like it's really making her question like a lot of her decisions and like a lot of her motives, like, I think. Yeah, like a lot of her just like prideful things, you know what I mean? Not necessarily about herself, but just like everything she like values, especially Jeremiah.
I also think it goes to show like she kind of turned Jeremiah into this version of Conrad that she can handle. You know, like,
that's good.
She's replacing her memories of Conrad with Jeremiah. She's kind of like replacing sort of
who they are, kind of
who they are, you know, being like, okay, well, if I can't have my cake, I'll have this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, sure. Your last name is Fisher. You fit into the category, you know? And of course, this is not on purpose. Like, this is her brain doing it. But I do think it's like it really hits, it triggers something where she's like, oh my gosh. And she says it. And I don't think it's like, it's a bit of a Freudian slip, like the whole, it scares me to think that I got this wrong, you know? Like,
there's so much to unpack there.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. It's not just about the dog memory. It's about, and then also it being something that she held so like dearly, like oh my gosh, it was so the sweetest thing ever, you know? It's like, wow, like that is very like if that happened to me, I'd be very concerned. So I saw someone be like, no, this actually scared me, because I'm like, wait, has this happened to me? Like, have I replaced memories?
No, actually, that is crazy.
It's concerning.
But like yeah, and like I said, it just goes back to that she's valued so much, I guess, these relationships, that she hasn't even focused on herself. And I think that her getting that wrong makes her realize that a little bit. Also, she tries to open up to Taylor about the whole situation. And again, Taylor is no help. Like, girl, if someone comes to you confused about getting married, you should not be encouraging them to continue.
My friend came to me and said, I don't know if I should get married. My first thought would be, don't get married.
Yeah, like, hold on.
You don't know if you should get married. Do not go with, like, along with this. No, we can leave. I have the keys. Like, let's go. You are not getting married.
Yeah, like, you should be 100% sure about this.
Yeah, like, it's just such a red flag. And, like, I think Taylor's just too caught up with her own things,
I honestly think she's just projecting.
She's like, just projecting. She's, like, sees that belly, and she says it, like, you know what you want. You have it figured out. She wants that for herself. And, like, I think she has good intentions, but like she's just so unhelpful continuously, and it's so frustrating to see. Like, it genuinely baffles me. I don't think anyone would ever be like, their friend comes to them who's about to get married, young, might I add, who you first thought was a bad idea.
Right.
They come to you and say, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, I don't know if I don't know if I'm thinking this through. Yeah. Girl, what? Don't do it. Like, and like, it was also exactly what Laurel was afraid of. And she's really realizing that. And be like, I don't think I'm ready to be anyone's wife. Like, anyway, super
and even though Taylor's being unhelpful and stuff, and like trying, like, my girl Belly's still looking concerned, confused. Like, Taylor, if anything,
like, all her facial expressions.
Yeah, if anything, Taylor just like made her even more confused. Because the whole "if you know, you know," and she was like,
well, I don't know. Like, that's my issue. I don't know. Yeah, no.
But I think it was important because she's also like, wait, okay, well, I don't know. I'm feeling these like certain ways. So I'm excited for her to just like completely wake up from all
and
of
I'm
that.
glad it's gonna be a journey like for herself. Yeah. Because again, like, we are gonna get the Conrad confession, and that is gonna add fuel to the fire for sure. And like, it is something that she should know. Yeah. Like, she should definitely go into the marriage knowing the whole story, aka his feelings. But I feel like either way she would have just not gone along with it.
And I think what I was trying to say earlier too is that in the books, like, she was kind of pushed into finding herself, but contrast to that, in the show, she's kind of already realizing.
Yeah, like, I think that's one of the changes Jenny was gonna like talking about. Like, she's coming
to that herself,
belly autonomy arc. Like, she's gonna make that decision. Yeah, and be like, no, like, heck no, I'm not gonna be married. Like, I don't even know myself. And I think that's been the whole arc, right? Like, since the first season, I think it's really built up to that. So I'm happy to see it go through like that. Yeah,
I'm excited to see.
I'm so excited to see her in Paris, dating, having fun, all for her to then come back to Conrad. You know, like, that's what makes it that much better. You know, it's not that she just like jumped back into Conrad because he was like there and blah, blah, blah. Unlike another relationship, she really goes out, has a time. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. So then we get the Fishers at dinner, grass fed or dinner. Oh yeah, lunch, dinner. Anyway, again, it's just so funny. But here he was just being annoying. And
Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And At this point, huh?
He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. At this point, he like faces Conrad about quitting and like like every time you you quit something, every time you realize that I'm proud of you.
Conrad coming back and be like, oh daddy, I stopped caring what you
I
me a long time ago. That was great.
I honestly love Conrad standing up for himself, but also doing it in a way that it's not like his past self, to just kind of like brush it off his shoulder and be like,
like you know what, like I don't really care.
Like he literally does not care. And then Jeremiah being useless, because you know what, it was a big step for Connor to be like, you know what, I got fired.
He's like, you know what, that y'all want to keep talking, actually I got fired.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah. And it was really big for him, actually.
It was a really big step,
especially to say that in front of his dad, but also like I think it was a way of him to be like, no dad, I'm not like you, and I'm not trying to do all these things.
But I could admit when I'm wrong. Like, yeah, he didn't blame it on the car crash. He didn't like do any of that. He was just like, you know what, I made a mistake. It was a big mistake. Doctor told me to take some time for myself. That's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. And it's funny how clock Jeremiah smirking though, because he was like, "Oh, how is Dad gonna?"
He was definitely waiting to see how Adam was gonna react. Like he was expecting
a crash out.
Yeah.
And Adam was kind of gagged. Not gonna lie, he was like,
"Yeah." Adam was definitely like
confused, but kudos to Jeremiah, because this is probably one of the best things he's done ever. Honestly, that he says, "Good on you, Con," and Adam's like, "You know what?"
Adam follows suit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Yeah. Okay.
And even Conrad was like,
yeah, everybody was kind of stunned. Like, oh,
Conrad was like, okay.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I think it was a great moment for all of them.
Yeah, it goes back to they're gonna like work things out.
I really do think, and I hope they do.
Me too.
Like, I mean, they have a lot. Whereas they are able to get to a place where no, they don't worship their dad like they used to. They see him for who he is. But they can work to a place where they have a good relationship. Yeah. They're mending that relationship. Because you saw that after that. Like, they were getting along, They didn't have any more problems after that. Yeah. And I'm sure it's going to be a roller coaster from here to the end. But, like, I really do hope. Because, again, that's their only parent. Like, I really do hope they're able to all get to a place where they're okay.
Yeah.
Because, again, like, I hate feeling bad for him. But I kind of feel bad for Adam.
Yeah. Anywho, then we get back to Steven and Taylor and them coming to the conclusion that they just need to be friends, even though that's clearly not what they want. Mostly Taylor.
And you would think Taylor would get Conrad a little more.
Exactly.
Because they are so similar. Yeah. My goodness, girl. I really do think it's just she's so caught up in like her own thing.
That and just what Belly
that's really an arc I hope I get to see, though. I want to see Taylor really getting Conrad, and because they could be really great friends. Like, they're so similar if you think about it. Yeah. I'm like, y'all, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get it together.
And I also think it's going to get her to a point of not only get Conrad, but then be like, actually realize that what she thought of him was not like what Belly was telling her.
Yeah.
And then in the end, like, like apologize. Like, I really, that's what I really want to see.
That. She's so against him, and it's just like rubs me the wrong way.
Please, you just don't know the guy. Like, you actually would love him.
Yeah.
Like, I love him.
I would actually really get along.
Yeah. We've already talked about Laurel's gift to Belly. But it's just like,
I thought it was a really big moment because she's still encouraging Belly to follow her dreams, despite the changes, and she's doing it being like, okay, well, if this is gonna be like this, I'm still gonna encourage you to do it like this. Go to your honeymoon, go see the world, like,
it's
she
definitely
really
a big
wants
step
that
for Laurel. To recognize that this is what her daughter wants, but also give her the ability to pursue what she's wanted to and like explore other things. So it's so cutie.
And then we get the whole family back together.
Steven being Steven again.
Steven. But it's so cute. I love them. I miss them. I really did miss them. I was like, oh, wait, y'all.
I know. Aww. Then we get Belly calling Jeremiah and being so happy about the fact that Laurel is gonna be part of the wedding
Yeah.
now, gonna be supporting, we're so on, you know. And then her telling him about Rosie, trying to, you know, be like, you know, you need to prove Stephen wrong. And then Jeremiah, immediate jealousy. Oh,
immediate, like almost like a switch was turned on.
yeah.
Immediately jealousy and like,
and like
feeling
he just got like super cold,
insecure and cold. I mean, like, and then what again? We see in the foreground the like Belly, Conrad and Adam like actually are getting
Chatting.
along, chatting it up while this conversation is going on. But like immediately he's like, "Oh no, that wasn't me." He's like, "We made fun of Conrad for crying." She's like, "What? Like what? Like,
she's
are
like,
you
no
joking?"
way. And he's like,
"No
no
way." He's like, "No,"
was.
and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave.
And but went as far as to like lie to her about the fact that Adam was like, you know, waving them out when in reality none of that happened. Like, okay, that was unnecessary. Why can't you just, you know, admit that Belly was wrong? And why is that such a big deal?
Again, it just shows the insecurity,
insecure,
and then it shows
jealous.
to him really knowing the truth. Like, he
Yeah.
knows the truth of how Belly feels,
which then leads him to not want to hang out with Conrad and Adam and want to go back to the cousins and not caring about his internship anymore because Adam wants him to be there, but he was like, no, I want to go back to cousins. Why
like,
do you
all
want
of
to
a
go back to
sudden it doesn't
cousins?
matter that you're trying to suck up to your dad.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it doesn't, because oh no, Belly's thinking about Conrad.
Yeah.
Adam
being so funny.
He's so funny. Connie's gonna be there if that's what you're afraid, or she's not gonna go to an empty house if that's what you're afraid of. It's like, no.
He's so oblivious.
That's exactly so funny. No, he's so oblivious. That is exactly what Jeremiah's afraid of, actually, I fear. Yeah. And it's so funny because you can clock it on both of their faces. Like, Conrad is not being oblivious. Conrad knows that, like, oh, me alone with Bully?
Yeah. No.
I don't know about that.
Jeremiah, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You should be scared.
You should be so afraid. Yeah. Because hours pass before something occurs in that house.
Not even hours, bro.
Like, it's so funny. But again, we get Conrad and Adam getting along, him deciding to stay the night. Yeah. We love to see it.
Conrad is trying.
Conrad is trying.
Anyways, going back to Belly's phone call, after this, she's like, oh my gosh, I have always gotten everything right about Jeremiah, and I'm worried I've gotten this one thing wrong. It scares me
to think I got this one wrong. And again,
there's so many layers.
There's so many layers to that. Like, yeah.
But girl, yeah, you should be worried. Yeah. Like, please wake up. Please.
Also, a moment for that outfit. I thought it was so cute. Yes, I forgot to mention.
That color looks really good on her.
I like the dress was so cute. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, Belly. She's eating. And then the next outfit she has is even better.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the whole costume department this year.
That blouse was so cute. I loved it. Anyway, before that, we have her at her own house. And we get a flashback.
Oh, this was such a cute little moment.
This is so cute. Like, the whole, we watch movies or musicals every Wednesday. We get to see La La Land. Okay. I don't know the actor's name. I'm so sorry, but he was in La La Land. Yeah. Adam was in La La Land.
Dang.
Anyway, we get that flashback to them watching her favorite Bye Bye Birdie, which we already got a poster of at the beginning of this season. And guys, wow, that was such a cute little flashback. I loved it. And also, I forgot to mention, but it's not lost on me that at the beginning of the episode, Belly was singing while brushing her teeth. I feel like that they wouldn't make a point to that if we weren't going to see this later of her singing to her mirror while she's brushing her teeth. And she's not singing We Love You, Conrad. Like,
no, she's singing the Bye Bye Birdie one.
She's singing Bye Bye Birdie, which I think is so intentional because of the lyrics.
Yes.
The why do you have to go? Guess I'll always care was what stood out to me. Guess I'll always
care is what I wrote too, because yes, you will. We know
you will always care.
Yeah.
And also, I thought it was really telling just what she said. She's like, I loved him in a way. What did she say? You can only do the first time.
I wrote it down. Completely
and without leaving any room for yourself. I think that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what like really goes to show the journey she has to go on, because she loved, like, it was an all-consuming love where it was really sweet.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it added to their demise. Like,
yeah,
she didn't leave any room for herself in the first.
Yeah, like she was just so obsessed
She was
with
just
it.
so obsessed with him, and she put him in this pedestal. And we've
seen where
deconstructed
that
why.
went. Yeah.
But I think going around the second time, where not only did Conrad have to do the work to work on himself to be able to love Belly the way they both deserve, now she has to put in the work, grow up,
come into
herself, and then be able to love him in a very much more healthy way.
Like see her wrongs, her rights, like all of it.
Yeah, so I love that.
Yeah. I also love them mentioning, or her mentioning, Conrad's full name. Conrad Beck Fisher.
Oh my god.
Again, the invisible string.
Is an invisible string.
The parallel to Susanna and Laurel. I just love that whole dynamic. I love it so much.
There's just something about it that is so
sweet. I love it. It's so good. And then her writing the B and C on the mirror,
so cute.
I'm like, girl, you were down bad.
And then it wasn't lost to me that
in Paris
they were watching, I don't know the name of the movie, but it's another Audrey Hepburn movie where she goes to Paris, and they were singing like bonjour, blah blah blah, while she's talking about her future.
Yeah. Also, the fact that she said all these things about Conrad and then goes and says, but Jeremiah's my future. I literally wrote, girl, that's all you can say about him.
Oh,
like, as if it couldn't be any more clear. Like, what?
I love Conrad. Like, I've never loved and will never love anyone in my life, and like I literally just so consumed with him. It doesn't matter,
because Jeremiah's my future.
Jeremiah's my future,
and it ends there.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Well,
yeah. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to
the best part. Literally the best part. The best part. Whole episode.
I literally wrote no notes. That was perfect. And then proceeded to write half a page of notes.
All bullet points of literally everything that happened.
And it's literally all over the place too. Like, it's not even coherent. Like, it's not even
no.
It's just all over the place.
Okay, but I will say this. Out of all of the scenes from the book, I think this one had to be like my second most, if not my first, like that I was looking forward to, like, having
anticipated.
Yeah, to watching in 4K come to life. And yes,
it delivered.
Yes, I knew it was going to deliver. I knew my girl Jenny was going to do me so good with this one, and she did
herself.
Everybody's saying that it's surpassing the peach scene. Yes. I knew that. Well, it surpassed the peach scene in the book when I read it. So I was like, I just know this is going to go so hard. And wow, did it surpass
it really
all
did deliver,
my,
for sure.
Like, I was just so excited.
Personally, for me, my most anticipated moment has yet to be shown. Valentine's Day, but this was crazy.
Yeah.
The buzz.
No, I just knew it. I just knew it.
It was crazy.
And the fact that we start even prior to that with Belly, like, admiring Conrad when she gets there.
Girl, you are insane. I get it. Look at him. Look at that back. Yeah. Girl, anyone should be staring. But, like, she was not holding back. She said, yeah. And then she went,
yeah, as far as to being like,
like, she stood there. She was like,
my girl had to
I'm not even letting go of these bags. Like, I'm just looking at him.
Yeah, no, she was admiring him, taking it all in.
I get it, girl. I get it.
Also, her writing with her Belly Fisher little cards, a little foreshadowing there, like, interesting. I know that's right.
Okay, yes. Quick notes. Love the blouse. We were gonna mention.
Love it. And love the outfit.
Love the lighting.
Yes. I will mention, though, before we get to the whole, like, wound cleaning scene, the painting in the background when she's writing on the cards, it's clearly and it could be like a painting that Susanna did of, like, Laurel and John and the kids, but it does look more like Conrad. And so I just think we've seen foreshadowing or like a parallel.
We've had those paintings,
yeah, like the one with Conrad and
yeah.
So I think that was also a little bit of like a hint here and there that Jenny
for sure
did. So it's nice.
Anyway, I mean, Jenny again, like, so many notes and they're so all over the place. I don't even know where to start. Book literally the lighting.
No, actually, book the straight from it, like
her being so flustered, his back.
Yeah. I do want to mention though that before we get to them in the restroom, sorry, I just have to say it, that when he comes limping in, she doesn't really see like what's going on, but she just knows that it's worse than what Conrad is, like, you know, letting her know,
putting on. Yeah,
like she knows, especially from his history, obviously, but like she's like, no, let
me go check this out for myself. And she was right. That was a lot of blood. I'm like, oh, what the heck? He's bleeding out. Anyway. Anyway, whatever. We have, I think what's really important about the scene is that she is not babying him.
No.
She's like, buck up. Like, I'm going to help you and you're going to have to deal with it. Like, stop. Like, you know? Which I like. Like, she can never talk to Jeremiah like that.
No.
And I love it. Because Conrad needs that. Conrad needs to, like, be sternly talked to him.
Yeah. And also let himself be helped.
Yeah, like, to let himself be helped. Because if not, this dude would bleed out. And he would just be like, okay, well.
Well, clearly he knew what was happening. But.
Well, yeah.
Like, it wasn't like student.
You know what I mean.
No, I know. Literally my bullet points: perfect, no notes, so good, tension, lighting, heartbeats.
I put false god. He probably thinks he's hallucinating. I don't know what it's like to lose. I don't know what it's like to lose as a team Conrad. I said she's hypnotized, clutching where he was. Wet hair.
My other literally false god, Taylor Swift. So much to unpack. Season 1 parallel. Tension. Eye contact. Literally just kiss. Trance. Jeremiah who? Yeah, no.
It's almost like burning her.
Okay. We've all seen the scene like 50 plus times, I'm assuming. Literally everything was so good. Obviously we have to unpack the whole heartbeats, whatever. One thing I will say, that water drop from his hair, the water drops, they were paid actors. Oh my goodness. Whoever was in charge of that whole scene, the production, cameraman, lighting guy, literally everybody, standing ovation for you, because
20 minutes standing ovation for you.
No, actually. It was insane. Like, I could feel it through my screen.
Matt Malloy, in charge of lighting.
I love you.
You have my heart. I hope you have long, fruitful years.
No, literally.
Anyway, no, but like, there's so much to the scene, but also they're like, I don't even have anything to say. Like, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Yeah.
You can just tell that was crazy for them. Like, she was, wow. She was enthralled. She was going through all of it. Like, she was trying to help him, but she was having a hard time. You know, like, she had to get it together.
My girl had so many feelings.
I get it, girl. Do I get it? I was like, man, I can feel it.
Yeah, no, and it's just so good. Like, every single detail, and then like her.
Also, I love how that was labeled as sexual content.
No, okay, yeah, because yes, whenever we first, you know how it pops up like whatever content it is, and it was like sexual content, and we looked at each other, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like Jeremiah Belly, right? Like, ugh. And then we finished the episode, and I was like, wait, that was it? You know what?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. That was actually
Yes.
the most.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but we have to talk about the heartbeats and false god.
But
wow,
she does this, cleans his wound. They're both, I mean, I think Conrad really is just, I think he is aware of like this is crazy, but I also think
he's a
gonna,
little out of it.
No, I think he's genuinely going to like be like, oh well, that was just me being out of it. Like, I think right now in the moment he's like, oh crap, because you can tell.
Yeah, he's like also like,
oh crap, which
he's
is
breathing
why,
a little bit harder.
which is why he then eventually is like, no, I have to leave. But I think
me
he's
outta
gonna
here.
be like, oh my gosh, like no, that was just me going crazy
Yeah.
from the loss of blood. I don't know.
If he was going insane because she hugged him, the thoughts running through his head, wow.
I don't even know what he's thinking, bro.
But you know what? Valid.
No, valid. Like, Miss Girl leaned in to kiss him. Like, she was fully ready to. That's what's so crazy to me. Like, seeing that, her just really, like, literally going in to kiss him, and him just kind of like, that's not what he was doing, although that's what he would have wanted to. Like,
no,
seeing that is just kind of crazy. You're like,
no, I think he's gonna like come out of that and be like, I was dreaming. Like, yeah,
I had to have been dreaming. Anyway, okay, she goes through that.
The lip bite though, whenever he first like leans on her,
yeah, she's crazy, but I get her.
She's so
I get it. I really do. The lip bite, she's like literally like
shaking. My girl is shaking. The whole like when she finishes like with like the bandage,
we're just keep saying like
like, but she like caresses, yeah,
the bandage, and that's when her heartbeat starts. That's when the heartbeat starts, guys.
No,
when she's
that's
like
crazy,
softly touching the wound. Oh my gosh! But before that, or no, I guess after this, they're talking. This girl's barely getting any words out. She's over here like drunk. Don't want to talk about drunken love, Beyonce. This is what it looks like. I just took it back. Actually, we took it back. Team Conrad. So I won't even say that's what drunken love is. Literally. She was literally slurring her words. Like, I don't think it should be. Girl,
she was
he was looking majestic.
I fear this is the best Conrad Fisher has ever, Chris Briney has ever looked, Conrad Fisher has ever looked.
That was crazy.
And honestly, I think he could still look better than this.
I can't wait to see how he's gonna look like later, because if this is what you get for this.
But the wet hair, the just the way he's looking at her, crazy. The way they both looking at each other,
he's smirking. When you at first fancy him, he's kind of like smirking. He's like, oh yeah, and then it gets kind of serious,
and it's like it's the way that he like turns and looks at her, and then the lighting is just like hitting.
Wow,
cinema
that is cinema right there. Anyway, we get the false god, guys. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy.
No,
I was not expecting that at all.
Unexpected.
Oh, like I didn't even know this was allowed. What?
No, literally.
We're just doing anything, and I love it. Now I'm like, well, what else are we gonna get? Like,
now I'm expecting this Love and Lover for the end,
for sure.
I'm expecting it.
Just that callback, that parallel is kind of everything.
No,
truly.
yeah. So let's unpack it. So obviously we all know season 1, right before there could have been first kiss, we get false god playing. What a great moment. So this is definitely a parallel to that. But I think what's even more important is the fact that episode 1 of season 3, we get the first Taylor Swift song we get, which is Losing You.
You're losing me.
Yeah, you're losing me. And then and then her heartbeats are like,
it's literally the lyric, my heart won't start.
Yeah. And then we never hear Taylor Swift ever again till this moment.
So episode 6, like, that's actually so insane.
No, it is.
5 episodes without hearing a Taylor Swift song.
It's crazy.
Which we all caught on to really quick.
Yeah.
We were like, well, duh, Belly's like so lost in her, like, she's lost herself. We've lost her in a monologue. So the episode where we truly get her in her monologue back, when she's doubting all these things, and then when she's about to kiss Conrad, is when we get Taylor Swift back. That is just
perfect.
Again, women. A man couldn't do that. A man couldn't think of that.
Jenny, your brain, because wow.
Like, whoever was in charge of that decision,
no, actually,
I love you.
No,
like, that's so narratively, it's like so genius, and I love it. I'm like, wow, like, y'all are painting such a great picture.
It's so good. The gag I had because it's insane. And then also, I saw a tweet about it, which we will post on our Instagram, but it was like the last song that played for them by Taylor Swift was Exile. And then we didn't get Taylor Swift for them at all. And then False God starts playing.
And then,
which was the beginning of their story.
Real quick.
Not necessarily, but it was the beginning of, like, you know, the story of, like, oh my gosh, they're finally feeling these, like, they both come to the conclusion that they're feeling these feelings for each other, and False God is playing, and now we're there again. We're there again, guys. Like, even though they shouldn't be feeling these feelings for each other, and, like, they don't necessarily tell each other, like, they both know. And so it's just, like, so good to see. And again, going from Exile to False God is crazy. It's crazy. And I just cannot wait to see what Jenny is going to do with the rest of the Taylor Swift songs. It's going to be so good.
Last song, Exile. And these are the lyrics. You're not my homeland anymore, so what am I defending? You were my town, now I'm in exile, seeing you out. False God, we get I'm still your favorite city. You're still my favorite city. It's actually both, but, like, they say that to each other technically in the song. Like, anyway. They're back home. Obviously. I love it. I can't wait. Guys,
she wanted to kiss that man so bad. And it was so obvious too.
It was so obvious. And then him leaving, and then her literally clutching her heart where he was on her.
Yeah. Mind you, with the wedding ring.
With the wedding ring right there, but also, like, that just goes to show that, like, she feels those fireworks. Like, that was burning her. Like, it was like she literally grabbed it as if it, like, burned her.
Yeah.
Because she felt the fireworks, y'all.
And then this time wasn't like the peaches. This time it was peaches, all me.
And it really was, girl. It really was. Because you were ready. You were ready.
Girl, I saw it.
We all saw it.
I know. I felt like I was intruding.
I know. Man. It's about to be guest room 2.0.
Guys, no, actually. Conrad's a lot stronger than me.
Conrad is really strong.
And again, it just goes back to that he's just such a good human being. Like, he wouldn't do that to his brother.
Like, I know, again, like we said, like, the cheating thing, like, it's fun in games, so, like, he's not doing that.
No, he's not gonna be part of that.
You could argue this was worse than cheating.
100%.
But it's not cheating.
It's not. So, technically, it's not. It's emotionally cheating, but it's not legally cheating.
Yeah.
It's definitely worse. But it just comes to show, like, I'm sure Conrad,
he has that respect for his brother. And he's not, because even in the books, you get him saying, like, well, like, after he confesses and, like, everything happens, and he can tell that she, you know, she feels this type of way.
Yeah.
He's like, I literally could just, like, run away with her, or, like, I could grab her and, like, we could get out of here. And he's like, but wouldn't that be proving her right? Like, wouldn't that make me the bad guy? And he's like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't, even if I got to be with her, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, like, where would that leave me? Where would that leave everybody else?
So he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man.
So we're very interested to see.
So excited. And guys, we basically have it confirmed that we're getting the beach confession this next week in 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
Guys.
I'm not ready, but yeah, been ready.
So ready. I like really, 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 really want to stay up to watch it, but then we wouldn't really be able to do our reaction.
Because we wouldn't be able to react as good as we want
to react as well because like other people are sleeping. I really, really don't want to stay up. I'm like, this is like one of the first times where I've been like, I'm willing to stay up.
Yeah.
But instead I have to work. We both have to work on Wednesday, so we won't be able to watch it until later.
So be patient for our reactions. But are we going to do some predictions for the next episode?
Yeah, quick predictions. I mean, I think, again, with knowing that we're going to get that, like, it's kind of obvious to see what we're going to get. Yeah. I think it's going to open up with everybody getting there to the beach house, them having that pool party.
Yep.
I think it's going to be crazy. I think eye contact ship is going to be eye contact shipping.
Oh, yeah. I need them to
act. Those glances are going to be crazy.
I need them to act like episode 4 of season 1. 3 of season 1, where it's Belly's 16th birthday those and glances. They're just looking at each other at the party. I need that to be them this next episode.
That needs to be them times 100, just as hot.
Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna have a little dinner or something. I think I'm just waiting to see Annika and Conrad. We know Conrad's not gonna be flirting on purpose, but he's just such a great guy that she's gonna be flirting with him, and like it's gonna be a great time. And Belly's gonna be seething. Belly's gonna be screaming,
jealous
crying,
Belly,
throwing up.
Jealous Belly.
And I can't wait to see her
it's gonna be so
in
good.
that way. And then I can't wait to see Jeremiah jealous because she's jealous. And then
it's gonna be so good.
I can't wait to see the bachelor party. I'm like so interested to see how that's gonna go on. Because like from the filming stuff we've seen, like they're all together. And I'm not really sure like how it's all gonna play out.
Yeah.
But I can't wait.
And then we get to see that part. We saw that part in the trailer where Jeremiah's looking back. Like, what is he looking back at? Like, what's going on?
Like, I'm very confused again because like what we've seen, like some pictures and filming. I'm like, what is going on here?
And then Conrad finding out about Cabo. And possibly Steven at the same time
Steven
too.
and Conrad find out at the same time.
Oh wow!
But I feel like they couldn't because then but they could because Steven, you go take care of Jeremiah. I'm gonna go take care of Belly.
Ooh, wait.
In the sense that,
like kind of.
And then I think we're gonna get the beach love confession, and it's gonna end after that.
It's gonna end there.
I think it's gonna end there.
Yeah,
cliffhanger.
And we're gonna get to see what song Jenny chose for that scene.
I'm like conflicted because I feel like we may not even get a song like during it.
Yeah,
more like when she's walking away.
Yeah,
and then it's gonna end like that with that song.
I think that's the way it's gonna be because it's just so like, emotionally
too emotional. We can't even add a song to that. Yeah, that's crazy. But I'm still waiting to see what song we're gonna get for that.
Yeah.
And then just all the other moments.
I was telling her that they kind of ate with the like Annika casting because she's giving Nicole vibes.
She is.
So it's gonna.
We love you, Conrad. Loving your POC girlies.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. I'm just excited to see Jealous Belly. I'm excited to see like the tension between the both of them. We also possibly said that there might be an intimate scene between Belly and Jeremiah, and her possibly having a dream.
Yeah, I was like, I forgot to mention that. Like, I think we're gonna have some kind of intimate dream, and I think we have to get a dream at some point. I like feel it in my bones that we're gonna get a dream at some point, and it's either gonna be this episode or next episode. And I feel like we're gonna get a dream after they are intimate to Guilty as Sin.
Ooh,
I feel like we're gonna get something like that.
Yeah, with a dream about Conrad. I think that would be good.
I feel like we have to right? Like that.
Right. That's just gonna be really interesting. Or maybe like a parallel to the one to the dream she has in season 1 where it's like she's conflicted
between the two. Yeah. I also have seen people theorize that the scene we got of her walking down the aisle is her rehearsal.
I think that
which
might
I
be.
think that might be true.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that would make sense with the whole dress situation. And then I feel like that will then play into her not even ever getting to the wedding, and like, I don't know.
I also think, because I was like, okay, if we are getting a wedding rehearsal, which is gonna be kind of like the wedding, I need
her to be looking at him.
I need her and her and Conrad to be acting like Kate and Anthony.
I need them to be giving Kate and Anthony and her sister's wedding. Like,
I need them to.
I need y'all to be looking at each other. Like, who is Jeremiah? I'm looking at Conrad.
No, I need that to happen.
That would be crazy.
That would be so good.
But that would be really good.
And then the edits, we would get to the parallels.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm like, it makes me kind of like nervous, but all in a good way. You know? I'm like anxiously waiting. Anyway,
it's just so exciting. So exciting.
So exciting. We're going to go watch All the Boys I've Loved Before because it's a 7-year anniversary.
Woohoo! We just love
Jenny celebrating you today. Watching what an iconic movie.
Yes. A moment
I remember the first time I watched it. I remember watching it over and over again that summer.
It just has such good vibes.
Such good vibes. Like, one of the last really great movies.
Yeah. A really good rom-com.
Like, it was such a moment in time, really. You had to be there. It was Coachella 2016, guys.
Close enough.
2018.
Yeah. With that, we are going to be concluding our episode.
Hope you enjoyed it. Now we're another hour closer, hour and a half closer to don't marry him, don't be with him, be with me.
Guys, it's gonna be so good.
Good. Like,
I can't even think about it because it's just gonna drive me insane.
Also, it's my birthday this week, so I love that I'm getting that as a gift.
Yeah,
literally my birthday gift is Conrad Love Confession.
That's really good. My birthday gift was Conrad Point of View.
That was
it was that week.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was.
Anyway,
we'll figure that out.
We'll see. Anyway, guys.
In my heart, it is.
I don't think so. I think it was.
You know what? The whole summer is pretty is my birthday.
Right. Anyway, guys.
Also, a month from today we are gonna get Belly Conrad Endgame. Wow. Like, that's crazy to think that's gonna be a month from today.
A month.
Like, that's so long, but then not.
No, it's not long at all.
I know.
I mean, I need it all right now. But like, it's like not long at all.
No.
I'm scared.
Predictions for the next episode. I think it's gonna be Last Chance. Last Chance
for the episode title. I was like, girl, I just went over all my predictions.
No, the title. Last Chance, or maybe Last Try.
Yeah, or
that's
like
the same thing.
Last Straw. No. Last
I don't know.
What were some of the ones I wrote
I think
down?
Last Chance is a pretty good.
I think Last Chance is a good one.
I think Last Chance is a pretty good chance.
Pretty good chance of it being Last Chance.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe Last Night, but I feel like that would be better for the episode after that. So I think Last Chance or Last Try.
Yeah. And now we've rambled a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Because now you're even closer to episode 7 of the Summers and Pretty season 3.
So excited. Also, I think episode 8
just keep going.
No, but like episode 8, we're definitely getting the Valentine's Day flashback because it happens right after he leaves before the wedding. And I think it might be even crazy if like it's an episode cliffhanger of that. Not of him leaving, but like Valentine's Day.
And then end.
Yeah. Because I feel like that would be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot, but who knows? A lot has to happen and it has to be like wrapped up. But episode 9, it better be wrapped up.
Well, yeah. So but Valentine's for sure, episode 8, because Infinity. For sure,
because it's episode 8, Infinity.
And Jenny, I hope I better be getting Infinity.
I better cheer. And you know what? Like, I better see Conrad Fisher leaving her and it breaking her heart. And the first notes of Infinity playing. Down to earth. And then flashback. That would kill me, but I would love it.
We would literally like disappear.
Yeah, like in our disintegrate in our reaction edit, and us just disintegrating.
No, yeah.
Anyway, guys, we are gonna go watch a movie. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited for this week.
We will see each other very soon.
Very soon.
With very good news and content to talk about.
I don't know if I'm gonna cry.
I feel like
I will. I feel like
I'm anticipating it so much. I'm looking forward to it so much, and I'm like, all these emotions are just gonna bottle up. And seeing Conrad that distressed and sad,
I'm like genuinely so scared of Chris and his acting, and Lola and her acting.
Yeah,
that I'm like, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah,
the emotions like point
from
the
what
gun.
We've seen,
like they're gonna outdo themselves. I know they are, because guess what? Jenny wouldn't let them not.
No, exactly.
So,
but they just know their characters so well.
They do, and they get them,
and their chemistry is like unmatched.
Guys, look at what we just got.
Yeah,
look at the food we just got.
Yeah,
of course they're gonna eat down that, and that's why I'm so scared of them.
Yeah,
their power. Anyway,
their power.
With that, we are leaving you.
Finally,
goodbye.
For real this time.
For real this time. Have a good couple of days until episode 7. Enjoy,
guys. Take in the last moments of peace, because
our life will never be
actually
the same.
I've never had peace. So
but our life really will never be the same after this.
So take it in. Take it all in.
Enjoy your rewatch of the last 8 minutes of this episode of the surfboard, the wound cleaning scene, because I know you're gonna go and watch them 20 more times before the next episode, because that's what I will be doing.
Yes.
So anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.